The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. You're low on health. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. running low. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff Hulk's on the loose. Itchy trigger finger. Chop chop. Bullets everywhere. So much damage. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. The Myriad tribe is prepared to fight to the death for souls that will be forever lost if not saved. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack up. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. Personal. in pain. Throw down. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Nice, some bark wood scrap for you. That's a Jagni tribe outpost. Sad that you try to nest with others. Heard that the Jagni tribe's constantly looking for new recruits to fill their ranks. Says you'll see each other later. Nighttime is ending. Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now. Needs a logical reason to reveal the secret. Says it's hard to keep a secret from someone as smart as you. Might as well tell you where the place is, as you'll figure it out eventually. Happy you're no longer so shy. Good to have you working to help out. Says you should take care. A shopperia. Maybe there's something still inside. This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Fan that flame!
Beat out that spark before it starts.
It was so young, so fragile. It had so much to give.
Better to take it down now while you still can.
Fire catches. Eventually.
Take this seriously, or it'll take you down. Seems that the knobs need to be aligned so the device can load its program. It's a bit less black out there. Feeling good? You get it. Any sun is way better than none. Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Let's see. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain. Clarifies that rigging the odds in your favor in preparation of the takeover is one thing, but collateral damage is another. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. Spot, wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Didn't line them up just right. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Everything's clocking together. So many keys, so many locks. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them. Won't hesitate to carve out some... A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon. Hopes you'll use it to do some good in the world. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. You seem to share the same values as the Myriad tribe. You both have the same optimistic outlook on life. At least, for now. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to confront the jumbo puff at the end of the west route. Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can do to help. Nothing is dry anymore. Talks about how the myriad glow so much brighter than the weak Pichu right now. Says you should take it easy. Wonders at how you think you might actually do some good in this world. Says you should take it easy. No such luck. Feels good to be alive. Peddler is eager for you to have a look at the wares. Says you can. Shopkeeper claims you won't be able to find better goods anywhere else. Says you came to the right place. They only stock products of the finest quality. Let's see. That's a gnote. Easy prey for Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. The tribes need someone to unite them. It's the chug yard. That's more than stuck. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board. But Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere you like, well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. It's beyond late. Bomber Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. This story is as powerful as you'll let it be. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Let's see. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. He understands history made Loopa Loopin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
See? On my side. Go, dog, go!
First instincts can be truly awful.
The fun thing is always the right thing.
Next time, look at it with a clear heart.
Duckly duck duck.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. That's what he decided to call it after he saw it for the first time. It's big and fluffy. That's accurate enough. If you can see past the blue color, that is. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. Gizmo wants to help if he can. He shouldn't need to remind you that he needs scrap to finish the Mekton. and it's your job to get him some. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes. That's the leftover you're looking for. Feel that? It's a lack of air. Does fire even start here? He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. Something he devised to salvage valuables from the ground. There are usually spots hidden beneath puddles of oily goo where you can use the net. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. He noticed the jumbo puff has a short attention span, so the script should distract it long enough for you to inflict some damage. It's okay to smile at the growing light. The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. What a wonderful day!
Inmo Diava.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be.
mit.
Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters.
Und Lumpfaub so.
Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Inter badan.
Choosing what to kill and what to...
Wachsan u inter badan kamak live.
You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care.
Ja.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss.
Ja.
When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies.
Wachsan u inter badan kamak live.
Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot.
Kalba.
Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead.
Wachsan donanenya.
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones.
Kalba.
Says they keep the monsters away. He needs them closer, not farther.
Kaffee.
But enough of that, right?
Kaffee.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed.
Echine.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output.
Winchilak book.
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Echine.
Says he's not sure, but if you're going to haunt something, it seems a waste not to eat it.
Diava.
Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster haunter.
Ishku.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
Badan udinamamba.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes.
Kuali.
Says you stick to the haunting and shots present themselves later. Let's see. This place could be dangerous.
Jira Vabasco.
Moog says you should go hunt for squips in the cave he gave you directions to. Wait, it's the scrip hole-up. The place is just filled with critters. nut sandwich. It's starting to add up. All fired up. Life is a difficult game, no matter how you play it. What doesn't kill you? Hard to tell how deep down you are. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Not Where would you like to take this metallomech? You're a... This Mekton knows how to move. Looks like you do, too. There's a place and time for everything. But for that city scenario, it's already come and gone. Hear that? It's called quiet. Now, this is the way to travel. Imagine that. You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world. Bang, bang. Where you're going, you don't need roads. Mount up. Better get a move on if you want to change things. That's the Mekton with the most. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. That's the special weapon he made to store the scripts in the Mekton. It will be strong enough to launch them at the Jumbo Puff. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. It's already quite sturdy, but upgrading it will greatly improve your chances of victory. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Wishes you would just give up and let the world burn. Thinks the Jagni tribe has the most dedicated members. Seems surprised you have to go. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Says the Northwest World Eater has an unbreakable shell. Says you'll see each other later. You need to help Gizmo defeat the Jumbo Puff before it destroys the West Route. Says daytime is the right time to get things done. So, says you covered the important things already. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Says you should take it easy.